Hey, what's shaking, folks? BigSexy Yum Yum's coming at you live and in living color, straight out of Massachusetts. A windy and rainy, cold day today. Usually my videos are pretty, jovial and fun and things like that, but I've been hearing a lot about some things lately that have just pissed me the fuck off. Certain things in the news that I just can't be happy about. And one of those things is this stupid ass game that groups of young kids are playing called Knockout. They must think that they're original, which that's not original. I've seen these games since I was like a 12-year-old kid. I remember hearing about them. They're nothing new. It's the same stupid ass kids coming out with the same stupid ass actions, thinking that they're tough, want to show how tough they are. When you find somebody that is unsuspecting, not paying attention, and you throw a punch to their face or the back of their head with all your might, that's not showing how strong you are. It's showing how much of a pussy you are. You're a fucking coward. Why don't you try doing it to them when they're paying attention? No, of course not, because you're too much of a fucking punk to do that. I mean, otherwise you'd be fighting with your friends who are, the same idiots that you're walking around town with, playing fucking Knockout. But that's not going to happen because you don't have a set of balls to actually be a man and to throw hands with somebody that can throw hands back. So what do? You walk up to women, to elderly people. Who does that shit? You just enforce the fact that you're fucking baby's kids. So you got all these little ignorant bastards walking around trying to show how tough they are. Right. See, what's going to start happening, just like what actually happened recently, one of these little punk ass kids saw this guy sitting at a bus stop waiting for his 6-year-old daughter to get out of school. So he figured, okay, that's the one I'm gonna knock out. Now, let's say that this had worked and he had knocked out this poor guy. This guy's daughter, 6-year-old daughter, is gonna see her father knocked out on the ground. I mean, that's gotta do something to you. There's a lot of therapy right there. And all because this asshole wanted to play a joke and he wanted to see, if he could knock this poor guy out. Which it didn't happen. And what did happen was the guy got up, pulled out his legally owned handgun, and shot this idiot twice. And then the fucking moron got arrested for assault. That shit needs to happen more. Because if you don't have enough fucking sense to know that this kind of violence is only going to get worse and it's going to come back on you, then you get what you deserve. Okay? See, we're doing it wrong right now. Prisons are overpopulated with people who went out and smoked a joint or bought a dime bag. These are not violent people. You need to stick these kind of assholes in there. Because this kind of shit's been happening for forever. I mean, when I was 15, 16, there was kids that did this and ended up killing an MIT student. Fucking ruined their life just to see if they could knock somebody out. What kind of sense is that? And the parents didn't raise them like that. I mean, when I was younger, I got into all kinds of dirt and shit with my friends and did all kinds of dumb shit. I never put my hands on a woman. Never disrespected elderly people. And I would never be a coward and hit somebody that wasn't expecting it. You know who is to blame for these kids doing this kind of shit? It's these fucking lackluster parents who sit back and say, oh, it's not my kid. How the fuck would you know? You don't know anything about your kid. 15 hours a day, your kid is out of your sight. And the time that you do see him, it's because he's walking from the front door to his bedroom. You think you're punishing your kid by telling him to go to his room? That's where he wants to be. He doesn't have to hear you bitch. And he's got every fucking electronic device in the world in there. He's got his own cell phone, his own fucking iPad, a big flat screen TV. He's probably got Xbox, PlayStation, all kinds of shit. And why? Because you'd rather buy him these things and keep him busy. That way he doesn't bother you. It wasn't like that when I was growing up. And that's why I think that a lot of the kids that I knew had the respect for their parents that I did. Because my parents were involved in my life. Even when I didn't want them to be, they still fought to be in there. You know, I didn't have a cell phone at 12. Shit, I didn't even have a black and white TV at 12. I had to earn all this stuff when I got older. But these kids, they get it thrown at them. You know, I mean, it's like disposable. It's disgusting. And that's why they think this is the generation of me, and I'm invincible. Because all they think is that they can do whatever the fuck they want and nobody's going to do anything about it. That's going to change. In a bad way. I mean, shit. We just got through a generation of gangbanging where kids were killing each other. Now this is what we progressed to. Fucking morons trying to be strong and hitting elderly people. This is our society. Great. Something to look forward to. So, every time, I'm telling you right now, if I'm on the street and somebody throws a punch in my face, it's not the first time I've been hit. It's not the first time I've been sucker punched. You damn sure you're gonna get something back in return, I'll tell you that much. And it's little groups and shit of kids walking around doing this. I'm telling you, there's going to be some groups of adults walking around watching, waiting for this kind of stuff after a while. So, enjoy your stupidity now. It'll change. It'll definitely change. You won't like it when it changes. Because the worst thing to happen to a coward is having to face reality. And that's going to happen. So, I can't wait to see. I'm hoping that more people fight back. Like the guy that shot that kid. Fuck him. He deserved what he got. That's my opinion anyway. So, yeah. I hope all the people that watch this video, make sure that you're safe out there. Keep an eye. Keep some eyes in the back of your head, because you never know what's happening all around. New York, Chicago, Massachusetts, Philly. So make sure you're protected. And don't let your meatloaf. Peace.